This is the help video for Access Chapter 9, Problem Solve 2. This is the second movie. We're going to start at step number 5. So before we actually do any changes, let's just talk about what we're going to do. So it says insert a tab control in the details section so the top left corner of the control is at 1 inch mark on the horizontal, 1/2 inch on the vertical. Okay, we can do that. Cut the author app subform and paste it into the first page of the tab control. Delete the subform label and then move the subform to the top left. Rename the page Author Apps. Then it says in the next step to cut author purchase subform and paste it into the second. Delete the subform label and then move it to the top left. So I just want to rearrange a little bit how we're doing that. So before we put in the tab control, I want to just kind of set this up. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to get rid of that subform label to begin with before I paste it in, and that way I don't have to worry about moving things over. So I'm going to delete that. Then I know I'm going to put that tab control and I'm going to put this in one screen and this in the other. Well, I can only do one at a time. So this is going to be in the first tab. So I'm going to select it and I'm going to select it and cut it. Now it's on the clipboard. So now it's sitting there ready for me. I'm going to come in here to design. So after I cut it, the next thing I do is go put that tab control in so I can paste it in. So I'm going to go to my controls and I'm going to pick tab control. And then it says 1 inch and 1/2 inch, right? So right about here, I'm just going to draw it in. Then it puts in the 2 tabs, right? So I'm going to go right in here, and in this first tab, I'm going to right click, paste. So see, I don't have to worry about that label. I don't have to worry about shifting it over. It's already in the right spot. So the only thing that I need to do is rename the page Author Apps. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to highlight this and come back to it because I'm going to rename both of these at the same time. That way I'm not going back and forth, right? Because I really want to just get this stuff into my tabs so I can continue to work. Okay, so the same thing is going to be in this author purchase. We want to put it in this second tab. So I'm going to click over to the second tab. I'm going to come down here to the control that I want to paste in here. I'm going to get rid of that label. Don't need it. Don't need to bring it across with me. I'm going to click on this, right click, cut. I'm in my second tab, click, right click, paste. So now both controls are in there, and all I need right now is to rename it, which is up in my property sheet, right? So I'm on the first tab and I'm going to do all. And so right now mine is called page 18. Yours might be called something completely different, but we're going to rename it Author Apps. Then I'm going to click over to my second tab and change its name, App Purchases, right? So now both of those are changed. I have both of these steps done, and I'm ready to go. All right, so let's see what the next thing says. Open the Form App Subform. So that's Author App in a new window. So if I want to be sure that this is the right control, let me show you what I did. I did it and didn't tell you. So if I wanted to make absolute sure that this control is the Form Author App Subform, I'm going to click on it, click on the little box that I said Member selects the entire form, and go to Properties and look at the what is listed here is the caption, which is the name of this, right? Form Author App Subform. So I know I'm in the right one. So we're good. So now what I'm going to do is click on it, get the orange box, right click, Subform in new window. So it's going to bring us to a new tab, and the only thing I'm going to see is that Subform. So we did this first part. Now we want to drag the form footer down to the 1 inch mark. So I'm going to come over here and come down to 1 inch, right? So my black is covering up to 1 inch, and I went a little too far. There we go. And then add a new field in the footer that will calculate the author's total royalty for all his apps. Name the field total royalty and change the caption to, okay, so here's some words that we care about. Total, royalty. So we have to think about where are we getting that information from, right? So author's total royalty. So author royalty is a field. So down here, I want to do a formula that's going to sum author royalty. So before I can do that, I have to put in a text box, right? So I'm going to go to my control, and I'm going to click on the text box. I'm going to just put it right here. And so now we have the control. I have to assign it to something. So property sheet data. Right here in the control source, we can look at the field. So the field name is author royalty. I'm going to zoom for you. So we're going to say equals the sum of author royalty, square bracket and parentheses. And I'm getting the field name from right here. Okay, so we're saying add up all of the field author royalty. Okay, change the caption, so that's this one. Go back to all, caption to total. Oops, I forgot to change the name of the field. Royalty, that's bad on my part. We always want to change that. So we want to come back here and click here and name it, because text date is not going to mean anything to me later. Total royalty. So this text box has the name of total royalty. The label has the caption total space royalty. All right, format the field. So we're back here with currency. And that's good. And save it. We're going to save it and close it. Remember, this comes back and it looks like it's not there. You can change your view and then come back, and it should redisplay. So we are done with all of this. Cross that off our list. All right, we're going to pick up the next, what is that, 8 on the next movie. Thank you.